Yo, Emilio, what up, it's out of sight, and I know there's a mixtape.
We got the boy Emilio Sparks in the building. Emilio, we usually cannot do this, but you do radio as well. Where do you do radio?
I do radio on the College of Staten Island, WSIA 88.9, Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. till 2 a.m.
Wait.
Whoa.
Hold on.
But ironically, wait,
Who's
gents.
doing your show today?
Actually, it's called No One.
Oh, that's what the show's called?
No, it's called the Emilio Sparks Experience, but today it's DJ No Clue because there's nobody on.
Oh, okay.
So
they just left the void.
Yeah,
Listeners
pretty much.
going over there, and did you redirect traffic at least?
Yeah, I said come here.
Okay.
Today, so I did that, and
Well,
I actually shout you guys out on my program on a weekly basis.
Really?
No way.
True story.
Please inform us.
No lies.
Tell me more.
I go, if you get bored with what you hear here, and you think it's a train wreck, go listen to Goodfella Radio.
Wow, that is the ultimate.
So you know.
You know what I say? I tell my lady, if you're tired with my hairline, holla at Emilio Sparks. He got amazing hair.
Oh yeah, it's clean, man. It's clean. It's clean, man.
That's it. Whenever things just get dry around here, it's like Emilio's still on, by the way. So you know you check him out.
Wow, that's crazy. So you on from 10 to what?
2. Sometimes we get we did a Thanksgiving episode. We did a Doomsgiving, so it was the last 2 hours. It was nothing but MF Doom music. And,
That's awesome.
And somehow it manifested into 3 extra hours of MF Doom, so we called it Doomsgiving. So I was on the air from 10 o'clock till about 4:30 in the morning.
Wow. All right. I don't know if
we've done that
would
one
be
time.
safe, but you do have a situation with the lady, and how does she react to all this overworking with the radio and the whole music thing?
Well, we could ask her. She's here. Sometimes it's weird. You gotta balance it out. You know, sometimes I don't know when not to be Emilio Sparks and when to be Bailey's boyfriend. And big shouts to my girl, I love you. And so it's really hard to figure out a balance. You know what I mean? But she's so supportive with what I do. Like she's here now, so it's kind of just she lets me be me and we get our time.
You know what? I would probably ask you this off air, but I need help in that particular department. I don't know when to stop, and when I go home, I've lost many good ladies because of this. Please help me, Emilio.
All right, number one, if you lost them, then they ain't good ladies. Because if they don't want to be with you for you and what you do and what you love and everything what encompasses radio.
Guido Girl 5 up high.
Yeah, man. Jersey Shore 5. Snooki High 5.
I just wanted to interrupt to tell you still got me, Justin. You still got me.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Wow. I just love this front seat.
Go ahead,
I'm enjoying the show on the show.
My thing is this, and I've told numerous women that I've hooked up with, not even necessarily girlfriends, because my girlfriend was the first serious relationship I've ever had. First girl I ever said I love you in the whole 9. And I told them, listen, if you don't want to get on this roller coaster ride right now, because I don't know where I go from Monday to Tuesday. Sometimes, I'll go, literally, this is a true story. I won't eat for 2 days just because I'm working or just doing whatever it is that I do. And she's there, and she reminds me, hey, do this, do that.
Hey, you gotta breathe.
Gotta eat. Maybe bathe a little bit,
That's always kind of
something like that.
Might be good.
I don't want to have smelly, genitals,
There you go. All right, I get it. All right, so I just want to outline a little outline of if she leaves me, she's not good.
You gotta be supportive. She has to be supportive in what you do, and you have to be supportive with her stuff.
Just so we could generalize the topic, because I don't want to just zero it in on me. This is for any.
Yeah, this is for anybody. Listen. My thing is this. My mother and father told me this from the giddy. If you're gonna be with somebody for them, then you got to be with them for the trials, for the tribulations, for whatever it is that they do, whether it is the construction, they go out, they rob, whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, you have to be supportive, because that's what a relationship is based on. It's based on foundation, I think. And this is the most serious I've ever been in a month. So, this is the most serious conversation
there we
we're
have
having.
it.
But
I thought you meant relationship series, talking about conversation.
No, conversation series.
You know what? Goodfella Radio could bring that out of anyone.
Yeah,
I like that.
We tend to do that sometimes.
We usually lower the lights and we play Sade.
You should.
No, but what I did wanted to get into, because you know what? I know a lot of people are listening right now. I mean, at least for our core fan base, and they're sitting here wondering.
Follow me on Twitter.
Who exactly is this guy? And I don't know you personally, but the recommendations were so high at one point that I went out of my own way and I went to find out. Because Q and I are huge critics of journalism.
I've heard.
Q and I literally watch Larry King, and we sit there and John Madden pen it and be like,
yeah, good.
This is what he's amazing at. This is what he lacks. This is why he doesn't have this audience. And Q and I go to school for this, so this is what we. And just make a long story short, when we got a chance to see you, we sat there and we were dumbfounded. we hope we make friends with this guy.
Oh, you didn't say he butchers the English language with his Italian dialect?
No.
Oh, good.
Matter of fact,
Not
the
at all.
transition, the way you speak fluidly, it presented almost like a challenge to me. I'm like, oh my God, there's somebody out there that speaks a little bit more fluent than I do. And I usually don't meet people like that. You know, that's not only a scare for radio, but that's a scare for my girls.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, all right.
Well, that's
there's
how
more dudes out there like that. This is scary.
That's how I used to practice. I used just to go up to chicks and just say whatever it is if I can get their attention. Like you could be vague and answer a question with a question to a girl, and they'll find that totally attractive.
Answering the question.
Yeah, like if
if
they're like, well, what are you doing? What do you think I'm doing?
Matter of fact, like when I start like conversations with women, sometimes it turns into an interview. I turn into Goodfella Radio Hip Hop Series.
But that's the best way to do it though, because even if you're going to get like milk, juice, eggs, or butter at the grocery store, interact with like I don't know, the person that's putting out the product.
Anything.
And you just talk.
Listen, I mean, especially on Twitter, anybody who follows me knows that I'm a very positive, productive, constructive person.
I follow you on Twitter.
And the one thing I like to put out there on a day-to-day basis is smile, say hello. You can never, ever go wrong by shaking a hand and creating a bridge. You know, you can always go wrong by destroying a bridge. And I think having that attitude on a day-to-day, even if you don't have the attitude naturally, try to pick it up because it could benefit you, and you can meet a young man like this, and he might help you get to your next
young man,
a young lad, and you can get to your next goal or ambition. You know, just from meeting someone in the same.
That's why I stay around this guy, because every once in a while I turn into.
He's positive.
I'm from the opposite side of the spectrum. I'm just
negative,
not negative, but just extra analyzing you. And
so you're over analytical to his positivity.
Very much.
You will see the glass half empty as he will see it half full.
Exactly.
No, I don't even see it half full. Like it's heaping with water.
He sees it overflowing. I see it like.
Really? But
did you really just start pouring that?
And you see it as it's like the ass of the beer, where it's like maybe 2 sips left. Is that it?
Basically.
I get that.
You know what I mean? I gotta see you pour it.
Coming in full circle, so I mean, getting a chance to meet you is it's a pleasure, and I mean that with
likewise,
sincerity.
man. Likewise.
I did tell you outside when I meet a lot of musicians, it's always like, oh, another musician, and not because I don't enjoy talking to musicians. It's just because it feels like it's the same format over and over.
Yeah.
And I really could enjoy sitting down, watching one of your interviews, and going, wow, you know what? There's somebody out there doing it as good as I do, and you reinstall that life in me.
Well, I appreciate that. Like, seriously, that's something that I didn't know I was doing, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, you talk about it's like, yo, man, you guys are an army. We're like, you're an army of one. Like, you're out there and you really, talking to these.
Well, you guys are like the equivalent of the Jersey Wu-Tang. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's like 39,000 of you. Like, you know what I mean? And there's just me, Mike Shane, the Cloud Kickers, and like the Dog and Pony Show website dudes that host my website and do all the stuff that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them right now. Hanging out with you guys and even whatever type of blog popularity, as people say that it is.
The blogosphere is what I call it.
The blogosphere, yes. Yeah. I've used that numerous times in my vast repertoire of vocabulary.
So I want to make sure that
damn right, Flaps.
We didn't come here with no particular purpose, because then that wouldn't be radio. Is there anything in particular that you're here for besides the fact that you want to cross market? And I think there's a project that we're working on.
Kicks, Chicks, and Porno Flicks is the name of my album or mixtape, whatever you want to call it.
Oh my God, that's what I was gonna name my bio.
Perfect, right?
It's crazy.
So it's everything that I encompass. I love kicks, love chicks, love porno flicks. I mean, so why not throw it together, shake it up, and put out an album?
Shake and bake.
I actually could show you guys the cover if you want to see the cover. Right?
I do want to see the cover.
We got it.
Yeah. Can I access the interwebs from here?
No
Will
problem.
this destroy the stream?
We'll do that when we cut to a break.
Yeah.
Okay, because I really want you guys your reaction.
The interstream.
So what exactly are you doing for this particular project? You do music as well?
No, I don't rap.
Yes.
I'm not a rapper. I don't have the ability to do that. I cannot shape words into a rhyming atmosphere. I'm lucky I can speak English. But what I do is...
Modesty is hilarious.
It is, right? Isn't it?
It's really funny.
It's modesty with nice hair.
Yes.
You do not know...
Great
I mean,
hair.
not for nothing, Q, but we're Latin Americans. And you're Afro-American. So we don't know the luxury of having good hair. And now I'm seeing it up close, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Actually, somebody made fun of my hair once, and
waves.
in all honesty, I went like
jealousy.
this. Honestly, no, I went like this. I went, if you can do this, talk to me.
It's jealousy.
And I just ran my fingers through my hair.
I felt the jealousy right now.
Yeah,
like, I do that,
envious.
and they're going to stand up. Like, this is what happened. You see this?
No, you might get stuck at one point.
At one point,
right there,
at one point, my hair was so long, I looked like Jesus Christ meets a homeless man. Okay, I had like.
Though many may argue Jesus Christ was a homeless man.
Hey.
Goodfella Radio Show. We got a lot more with Emilio.
Nice tie-in.
And you've been on my mind from the start of it. When the black pants for the future, make sure you.